can focus, you can win. That's why you got to focus today. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live today, where I will share with you, in all honesty, if you can focus, you can't win. So, hello, everybody. Super excited to be here with you. I hope you guys loved my little rhyme in the beginning. I was just like, okay, how can I sing to this? Like, if you can focus, you can't win. But the reason why I'm being so honest and direct is because I've seen it too often now that people start something with a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, but if they don't see instant gratification, they're like, no, this doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. No, it doesn't. It's just that we got to make it work. We got to put in the work. We got to stay focused. So I want everybody to comment below and say, stay focused. I'm staying focused. Like, it doesn't matter what area of life you're talking about, whether it is business, whether this is in athletics, whether this is in relationships, whether this is in health, it doesn't matter. It's the same with everything. If you're only like focusing for a little bit and then you're off to the new thing and you're not nurturing what you're having or what you had going, then nothing's going to happen. So I really want everybody to be aware of this. And that's why today I want to talk about this, because I just came off a call with one of our top clients. She's absolutely phenomenal. And we just went over the numbers. We did some statistics and stuff like that, which some of you who are watching this may have seen it before, especially if you're my students. If not, you may see this for the first time. But I thought it's really important for me to share this today on my daily live show today, because I know that a lot of people that watch my channels, and whether you're on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever you're tuning in from, have very big aspirations and really want to create a life of their dreams for themselves. So let me, by the way, know in the comments, if you have a dream, what is that? What is it that you want to achieve? I have a dream. Let me know. Comment it below in as much words as you want to share it. And Simba shared his dream just now. He loves to sing and he barks like, woo! And this may sound really funny, but what is it that you want to achieve? And with that, now it is important to understand, what does it take to get there? Now, specifically coming back to business, what we have to understand is when it comes to business, it needs nurturing, it needs action taking, and it needs consistency. I want everybody to comment below and say consistency is key, right? And especially when this is something new, that is when the mind starts being really, really funny. And actually, just to show you guys, I got this little gift yesterday from the incredible Andy Edwards and Ronan Edwards. Thank you guys so much for this. This is a little voice that I just got. It's a new little voice. Hello. And especially when you want to achieve something incredible, achieve something new. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Misty. Hey, Teresa. So lovely of seeing you guys all here. Slatina, thank you so much for tuning in. But especially when you are embarking a new journey, for instance, in business, launching your business, or if you're already in business, you're looking to scale up, get more income per month, get more automation in place so that you don't have to work as much because you have systems in place doing it for you. Especially when you're doing something new. Write this down for yourself. When you are doing something new, that is when this one comes up and says, like, I'm not sure if this is working. I'm not sure if all the effort that I'm putting in is actually worth it. I may as well do something else. I could have just watched my Netflix. I could have just done my running around like a hapless chicken instead. Would have been much better. Oh, okay. Goku's like, who's this new creature? Hello. Okay, Goku's so cute. If you guys can only see him, let me just show you. He's standing there on 2 feet. And by the way, I've got some clean washing fresh out of the how do you call it? Fresh out of the, how do you call that thing? The tumbles. Fresh out of that thing. So that's what you just saw. But anyways, when especially something is new, that is when we have to understand that we have to focus. Laser focus. Don't be like most people are, that are like, oh, if I don't see instantly a result, instant gratification, which by the way, we are being conditioned to look for by means of social media. This may sound a little bit woo-woo or a little bit out there. I'm going to talk about it in just a second. But because we are being conditioned as such, most of us, the moment that we hit a little challenge, or the moment that we see that, oh, it does require some effort from my side, it does require consistency, which, by the way, everybody knows from the beginning, if you do something and you want to be special at it, you want to get some results, it does going to take you to work, right? Now, that's when most people take themselves out of the game. Now, let me ask you, I spoke about this yesterday. I said, if you have a dream, if you want to achieve something, if you want to create a new result for yourself, you want to create the life of your dreams, a freedom lifestyle, then understand that your dream matters first and foremost. That's what we spoke about yesterday. Understand, if you are captured by something, that it is worth it. What you want matters. What really matters to you matters. So that's number one. But then the second thing, if we have to understand, is that if you want to achieve something that only the minority of this world has achieved, you're going to be willing to do what only the minority of this world is willing to do. Comment that below. We usually have a different variation when it comes to business, which says, if you want to live the life that only the minority of this world is living, you got to be willing to do what only the minority of this world is willing to do. And what is that simple thing? It is focus. Focus on what you're doing and stay consistent. Because if you can't focus for a little bit more than average, then how are you going to be able to achieve that? But here's the thing, because if you ask people, hey, would you like to become financially free? Everybody would say, yes, I would love that. I would love to change my life like that. But then if you ask the question, okay, how many of you are willing to actually be consistent, actually do the work, actually focus? In the beginning, everybody's still, yes, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Or as we say, I'm willing to do whatever good it takes. But then after the first week, after the second week, after the third week, people are like, oh, it's taking a little bit more. Then the little voice pops up. It's like, I thought that by now I would have already been a millionaire. 3 weeks in. Do you understand how this is a little bit strange? And how it really is you who is in control of basically acquiring that success? Because if it was easy, everybody would have been a millionaire. If it was easy, everybody would be the top in their industry. So it's not necessarily like, oh yes, it's the easiest thing, but it's not that the work isn't easy. It's that it's not easy to manage your mind. That's the only difficult part of it. The things that I've discovered in business and about sales, or any of the numbers that I have behind me, or any of these things, the steps are very simple. Even so simple that when I share it with people, people sometimes are like, well, yeah, I know that already. But it's not about what you already know. It's about what are you actively doing in your life. What are you actively seeing as results? And so if you want that life, you understand it matters, you understand it's going to require you to put some effort in, then you just need to understand that the biggest challenge, which makes success not easy, is just keeping your own mind in check. Keep focusing. Even if you just focus for a little portion of time per day, it's better than if you are those people that are going in the first week like, yeah, let's go. And then 1 week later, they're like, oh, still no results. Okay, I'm going to focus on something else. Then they're focusing on the next thing. Like, how many of you have ever had that? That 1 week you're super motivated for one thing. Then the next week you're super motivated for the next thing. Next week you're super motivated for another thing. And then you scratch your head and say, like, why is nothing working? It's because you're not focused. And so what I want to share with you guys today on this episode is that you must focus. Comment below and say, I will focus. I will focus on what I'm doing. And it doesn't mean that focusing is like only stare yourself blind on one particular thing. It just means that you don't feel like if you don't get instant gratification, that it's not going to work. This is where you need to keep your mind in check. You understand that, hey, I'm doing the work every single day. I made a post about it 2 days ago. Hey, Fatima, that you realize that when you keep doing the right thing, the right things are going to come to you. Whatever it is that you believe in, whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe in God, whatever it is for you, that you understand if you reap, you plant the seeds, that it will reap the rewards. So don't go and be hard on yourself like, oh, I'm not a millionaire yet. Or do you think like, oh, no, this is not working. I should have better had my Netflix on or whatever. Yeah, that would have been a very good use of your time. I'm not saying don't watch Netflix. Everybody just relax every now and again as well. But I'm saying here is that if your dream matters to you, chances are that the biggest thing that will allow you to unlock that success that you've been wanting is just focusing. And keep doing the right thing. Keep being consistent. Now, I hope my rant has worked today. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if this has one way or another helped you. I see some comments coming in here on Facebook, on YouTube. Let me just quickly read them out. So, Misty is saying, let's recondition ourselves to think and do better. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Amanda is saying, pick our heart. It's harder to live small than live big. I love it. Absolutely. Temporary discomfort for long-term gains. Exactly. That's it. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable to do those things that you're not used to do, but that's only because it's new. This is one thing that Incredible Seb, the co-trainer of our FLC program, always says, is the only thing that you feel is scary or it's discomfort is because it's new, not because of the action. The action is not scary. Picking up the phone is not scary. Going live is not scary. Speaking value to people is not scary. It's just because it's a new thing. You're not used to it. But the funny thing is, and this is what beautifully I see all the time with our students, is that the moment they put their consistency in and they actually listen to the stuff that we're saying them to do, that they see like, hey, I'm so grateful that I've actually listened and keep listening to what you said, because now I've got this and this result. Like I was speaking to Amanda just before as well. She was saying like, more and more people start to reach out to her for a particular thing, which by the way, girl, go for it. It's so amazing. I'm so excited for that. And you can actually model a lot of the things that we have that will allow you to do that in a very efficient way. By the way, I actually also want to mention this. Sometimes I go off on a rant and I forget what I wanted to share as well. If there's anyone in here who really is looking to explode their business with automation, with focus, with intention, with sales, and a lot more, and actually have us help you do that, us build it out for you, then I've put a link in the description for you to book in a free complimentary call with myself, and then you can book in a call to actually see how we can arrange that for you. And the reason why I'm saying that is because sometimes like you don't know what you don't know, right? And what it means is that sometimes you may have no clue how simple it actually can be. And that's what we see a lot of the time when we have these calls. It usually takes around, well, I don't know, half an hour or something. And then people take a lot away from that. But more importantly, if this call, if we are extremely, how do you say, impressed by your energy, by the way how you show up, by your plans, your dedication, like all of these good things, we might actually end up giving you an exceptional scholarship to one of our automation do for you services or for our programs. Obviously, when I say scholarship, it doesn't mean free. Like obviously you guys don't undervalue yourself, we don't undervalue ourselves, but it does allow people that even have a limited budget to be able to truly kickstart the scaling process of their businesses, or even as a startup to be able to launch it and do it in the most effective way. So I just want to point that out before I forget. So the link is tjibaria.com/call. We have a very strict process for getting on the call. So once you book it, basically there is you get some things that you need to complete, and then once you've completed, the call will take place, and then you're gonna crush it. Worst case is that you come off that call and you are absolutely enlightened and you know what to do. Best case scenario is that you are absolutely enlightened, you know what to do, and you're so excited that you want us to do it for you, and then we're doing business together, basically. So those are the options right there. So yeah, that was my point. And again, Amanda, thank you so much, Amanda, saying so worth it. I really want to say, like, with regards to what you messaged me about, really see what you can model of what we do to be able to take that, like literally start running with it. So hit the ground running. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope that makes sense. So I'll send you a message afterwards as well. Now, going back over the comments, let me see. I know you won't like me telling this. Oh, absolutely. Everybody can say anything that you want. Like that's there's no judgment there. Well, unless you say something rude to me, then I'm like, why are you saying something rude? I don't like it. But otherwise, but I really need some time to accumulate funds to invest. Till then, please accept me, Tjibaria. Cheryl, book a call. The call is free. Book a call, and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what kind of sponsorship, scholarship options we have, or advice as to how you can accumulate funds. That's what we do a lot of the time as well. Sometimes we have people on the calls and they're so eager, but they're just looking like, how can I do it in a way that it makes it affordable for me, or I need to source the funds. Then we advise on that as well. So I literally want to say, like, don't let money stop you from making money. So just click on the link, book yourself a call, and I can go over that with you. So yeah, we've had people that have zero money when they jumped on the call, But in no time, they were able to get their business to another level because they know, okay, this is how I source money. So this is how I can finance this is how I can actually go forward. And this is yet another thing that I'm very passionate about, is that people don't necessarily know how you can find money to do something. And most of the time, people make decisions based on what is in our pockets. And hey, I can't blame you, because that's how we've been conditioned with everything that is around us. So of course we think that way. But I want you to understand is that if you keep on doing what you've always done, you're going to keep on getting what you've always gotten. And if you look at the richest people in the world, they have the money in their pocket, but they still don't use it. They still go out and find the money and fund their projects with other people's money. So for us as normal people to think that we need to have the money ourselves to be able to do something is complete nonsense. And that is what stops us from achieving greatness. Apart from the focus part, us thinking that we need to have our own money and only then we can do something, that's what stops a lot of people. And that's good, because then not many people is rich and not everybody can benefit from it. Not, obviously not good for me, not good for us, but I mean, that's good for some people, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so don't let that stop you. Jump on a call and I can actually advise you on being able to get that. And some people call me crazy, like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing all these calls? It takes a lot of your time. Yeah, but hey, I'm in the business of helping people. So if I can help you in this way, I would love to do that. So get on the call, mister. Okay, Leslie is saying, whenever I see you, I see myself taking actions, but still, why am I into this delay game? I'm pissed off by my actions now. Trying is pissing off now. With a smiley eyes. You are so, so sweet. Let me just say one thing. This is exactly, I love this question, and I think you're not the only one feeling that way. This was exactly what I described just now. So what happens, and can I just really recognize Leslie's, because she's amazing, amazing action taker, doing the right thing. But what you have to understand is that it takes usually a little bit of time to become an overnight success. So you know how there are sometimes people you see like, oh, look at this person has got this amount of money. Oh, look at that person got this amount of money. Look how fast they did it. Yeah, you probably haven't seen all the years or months, or depending on whatever they're doing, the time that went into it to get to that level, to be able to get those fast results. So this is what I want everybody to understand as well. It takes a couple of months, weeks, years, depends on whatever is the level of action that you take and the circumstances, but it takes some time to become that overnight success. What I'm basically saying here is that you should never, I'm not saying that you do, but for anyone, you should never compare yourself to other people. Why is it not going, why am I having this delay? Why am I not going as fast and all that sort of stuff? But understand that if you keep on doing the right thing, it's going to happen for you. So what you're describing right now, which again, I'm super grateful for, is literally that little voice coming up and saying like, oh, why is it not going fast enough? Why is this, like, I'm feeling pissed off right now. I'm doing all the right things. Why is it not happening for me? Right? And when you do that, when you focus on that, guess what's going to happen? It will taint our belief. It will taint the level at which we take action. It will therefore self-sabotage us actually getting results. And on top of that, what I want to say as well, and I really, again, want to appreciate the fact that you're sharing this so honestly, because everybody is facing that. Like, I have faced that as well. And I am still facing it. Let me be honest with you. Because at every level of our lives, we want to go for the next thing, right? So I'm also sitting like, why is this not working? Why is it not? You know what? But because with every level, you want to upgrade. And there's something you need to do to be able to get to that next part. And so what we have to understand too, and I want everybody to write this down and just get these notes out there, is that especially at the moment that you're just about to get success is when you are tested the most. Just at the moment. Have you guys ever seen those figures where you have that little, like, these two men, and they're going in under the ground, like they're mining for diamonds or whatever, right? And you see one man is mining, but he's like, oh, giving up, and he goes away, only to know that actually he was that close of actually finding a massive diamond. Oh, this was actually with one man, right? And he's like that close to actually hitting it. But because he's like, oh, I've put all these efforts in, I've put all this time in, it's not working, he goes away just before making it. And so this is why I'm saying focusing, keeping your mind calm is so important. Because again, this is something that everybody here would probably have heard before. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. Or we don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. So if you are so eager, excited, and ready for results, what you have to do is keep on doing what you're doing because you're a massive action taker. Keep on showing up at DCA. She's one of our students. Keep on going live, putting out the posts, doing all of these things that we've advised you, and keep believing and keep calm because it will take off. It's not a doubt about that, but it's a doubt about, hey, am I going to take myself out of the game because of the way how I feel, which most people do. So that's the common route. That's what everybody else does, but not you. I know you got this. I know you're strong. I know you're powerful. I know you are going to explode because I know what your business is about. So you're absolutely going to explode it. But what we have to understand is that the moment that we're tested the most, it is literally the universe or God asking us, how much do you want it? How much do you want it? So if we keep showing up, keep putting a smile on our face, keep being good, keep being kind. Like, this is another thing. Sometimes whenever people are facing adversity, they go towards unkindness. That is also a test of life. Like when you're feeling like pissed off, in your words, right? And you're putting the pissed off towards yourself. That's not being kind to yourself. Don't do that. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate yourself for the way how you show up, and then keep showing up. It's gonna turn around. There's no doubt about it. It's gonna turn around. So you just gotta keep on doing the right thing and learn, where can I make changes? Ask questions. Like you've got the FLC group for a lifetime. Ask questions. I'm doing this and this, and how can I get more visibility? How can I get more engagement? How can I utilize these funnels? How can I do this? Ask those questions, and then you'll see it will flip. It will 100% flip. But I appreciate you for asking that question or sharing that, because everybody goes through it. And this is why most people are taking themselves out of the game. It's because when adversity comes, when challenges come, our little voice or our usual habits are to take ourselves to something that is more comfortable. But in that, we have to understand is that we're also settling, and we're also making a decision that we're settling. And this is very, very important for us to realize. I know the dreams that you have, and I know you will hit it, as long as you don't take yourself out of the game. And even so, what I want to share as a final part towards your point is that sometimes I've had it as well. That I was like, okay, I want this, I want this, I want this. I was doing the work. I didn't see the result just yet. I was doing the work. Hello, uncle. That I was doing the work, and I didn't actually hit the result that I wanted, but I discovered something even better. So I was doing this. Let's, for instance, say I was working at what was it again? I was working at my course, my happiness course. Yeah, I was working at that, and then in doing so, I actually had 0 sales with regards to that course. But in doing so, I learned so many things about business, about marketing, that actually people started asking me questions about that because I was enjoying that so much. And then all of a sudden, I flipped towards sharing that with people. And that's when the sales started coming. People would buy left, right, and center. I was like, what the heck? And so had I not put in my all on that happiness course, learning how to do it, learning how to market that happiness course, I would not gain the knowledge that allowed me to share my marketing stuff and sales stuff and business stuff. So nothing, I want everybody to understand, nothing ever is for nothing. Nothing ever goes unseen. And unseen, maybe unseen by people, but not unseen by the universe, not unseen by God, whatever it is that you believe in. So keep on doing the right thing. You got this, we got you, and everyone, whoever's watching, understand that. Focus, focus, focus. Keep on doing, keep on going. You'll get it. And your struggle right now teaches you compassion for when you've made it and you see other people struggle. So you can give them a hand and say, hey, you got this. And this is exactly what I'm doing right now too. I've also faced that adversity. I've also had nights where I cried myself to sleep. I was like, man, why isn't it working? I'm working so hard. But you gotta have faith. But your experience right now allows you to later on help people even more. So cherish the hard times as well. Cherish the struggle and be proud of yourself of handling it with grace. Yeah? So I hope that helped. Next one. Chum, 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 chum. Do not turn down your good. Take the opportunity. The universe will help you with money once we say yes. So true. Yeah, if you say yes, it opens doors. That's the thing. Taking action opens doors. Everybody comment that below. Taking action opens doors. Let me see what else. Priyanka says absolutely. That first step is so important. 100% completely agree with you. Let go of judgment and allow it to come together organically. Beautiful. I love that. And yes, Amanda is saying, I will not take myself out of the game. I will play full out. Absolutely amazing. Now, I'm going to finish this live right now. And I hope, first and foremost, that this has been beneficial to you guys. So if you thought this video was useful, please feel free to give it some love. Maybe put a comment below if like what was the biggest thing that you took away from this. But most importantly, allow yourself to be empowered by this, and not just an empowered listener, but an empowered practitioner. Yes, that those two like kind of rhyme. So not an empowered listener, but an empowered practitioner. Take action, basically, is what I'm saying. And if anybody of you wants help with this, want to get more clarity, want to be able to jump on a call, by all means do. I'm going to put in the link once more. It is tjibaria.com/call. Instagram, the link is in the bio. And allow yourself to be benefited by that call. And I cannot wait to also, for those of you who will actually end up doing business with us, cannot wait to help you and actually get your businesses out there. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow on another episode of my daily show. Thank you guys so much. Bye. Oh, by the way, feel free to share if you think it might help someone else. Bye.